Hello everyone, my name is Geeta and I'm here to do a special tarot card reading or psychic reading for the YouTubers that do the channels for like Sam and Colby. Also Corey Scherer. They work together. From what I've gathered, they're mostly been kind of found each other through TFIL. If you're not familiar with their channels, you can see them in the video description. Anyways, so some things have been going on. For those who watch their channel, they're going to know that things have been going on for them, and they have, instead of doing just exploration videos, they're going to be taking the more haunted route from now on. I mean, this is actually shortly after I have watched all of the Witches Forest, and I know that Corey is pretty freaked out about everything that's going on. A lot of people are worried about them. So we're going to go ahead and do a psychic tarot card reading and find out if there's anything they should be looking out for in the future. Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead and start off with Sam Golbach. And I looked it up and it says online that he was born November 27th, and that makes him a Sagittarius. I'm thinking that would kind of explain some of the things he does, but honestly, I'm going to tell you, I'd have to see his entire birth chart, but Sam's actually pretty chill for as far as Sagittariuses go. I don't know, what do you think? Let me know what you think in the comments below. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started and let's see what's going to be going on for Sam Golbach. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I've been shuffling the cards and I've cleared them and cleared all of their energy. I'm going to try to possibly avoid saying things that might be about his personal life, like about his girlfriend. I mean, if it says something nice, I might say something nice, but I am going to try to keep this video or reading mostly about the paranormal aspect. So let's ask, is there anything paranormal that will be happening with Sam Golbach within the next month? Anything that he should be watching out for? Please tell me about Sam Golbach. Ooh, the Ace of Swords. Sam Golbach. Tell me about Sam Golbach, please. 6 cards. Sam Golbach. Sam Golbach. The Ace of Pentacles. Sam Golbach, please. Tell me about Sam Golbach. Reverse upright. Now, I am reading this the same way as I read all my other videos, so I'm not going to be changing anything. Sorry if the shuffling is loud. Please tell me anything that is going to be happening with Sam Golbach. Please tell me about what's going on with Sam Golbach over the next month. Reverse upright. I think this one was first. Reverse upright. Ah, it's flying around. Reverse upright. Reverse upright. Alright, it's reversed for sure. Anything going to be going on for Sample? Oh boy. Okay, something is happening. It's not like death or anything as dramatic as what the lady from the Witches Forest did. But let's see what it says. Some clarifying cards. About Sam Golbach, please. Please tell us about Sam Golbach. Alright, so we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Definitely something new is going on. I'm like still torn about this card being reversed or upright. The Ace of Swords is talking about there being some kind of new communication or a realization to the truth of a situation. And this realization is going to be about, it's actually a pretty happy thing. I mean, we have the Four of Wands here. And that's about like celebration, home, family, happiness. It's just like very happy home. It might be relationship related, but I'm trying not to go into that if that is available. Let's see if we can do that. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords and maybe find out more of what this realization of truth, some kind of communication of truth that is going to be coming through. So we have the Knight of Wands and the reverse. The Knight of Wands in the reverse is a situation where possibly the person or somebody has lost passion. This very well could be Sam, because he is a fire sign. It's also a person where they could also be not thinking very through to something and being kind of reckless, rushing into things, maybe being a little manipulative. You could be manipulative, trying to get people to do things and being impatient. That's what this is about. So maybe this is something he'll realize on his own, that maybe he's behaving this way. Clarify the Knight of Wands, please. Clarify the Knight of Wands. So we have the Eight of Wands, but I'm not sure if it's reverse or upright, so I'm going to check it. It is upright. That one felt like it might have been upright. So this rushing and being manipulative and being thoughtless and not thinking things through is probably something to do with air travel. So I do see that possibly they might be flying somewhere within the next month. I mean, that's a given. They fly a lot of places, but it looks like a place that possibly a haunted location. Let's clarify the Four of Wands. I want to understand this card a little bit more before I continue. Clarify the Four of Wands, please. The Moon. Actually, I should have probably looked up Katrina's sign, but I'm sorry, guys. I'm not as nosy. I'm not fangirl type of person. I don't idolize people. I do like to watch your content, though. I want to clarify the Moon first before I go on. Clarify the Moon, please. Clarify the Moon. Clarify the Moon. Clarify the Moon. Oh, we got two. Okay. It does have something to do with this and this card. So we have, okay, it's saying that there might be a dream or something that Sam keeps having, maybe possibly repeatedly, and he's not talking about it, and he's keeping it a dream that might be about a certain project or something that they're going to be doing together with the Ace of Pentacles. So he's not telling something about, there's a dream. What I'm getting out of this, especially intuitively, is that there is a dream that Sam has repeatedly had, or he has had, or will have, and it looks like he's going to be keeping quiet about that dream. It could also be a nightmare that actually might be useful. And I feel like it is going to help. This dream or nightmare is going to help him realize something about himself. Clarify the Eight of Wands, please. Clarify the Eight of Wands. Clarify the Eight of Wands, please. Clarify the Eight of Wands. What do we get? Oh, we got the World. That's a little confusing because it can mean a lot of things in this predicament. So let's clarify the World, please. Clarify the World. There, it spun around. It is work related. It's supposed to be some kind of completion. We do have the eights here as well. It's definitely a project. So what I'm getting is that he's actually going to be learning a lesson that's work related. Either he has done or he will. Being that it's in this position, he probably already has had some of this going on, or it will be happening very soon. So let's clarify the High Priestess, please. Kind of flipped over cards prematurely. Please clarify the High Priestess in the reverse, please. Clarify the High Priestess in the reverse. Please clarify the High Priestess in the reverse. I was just thinking I am going to put, doesn't want to clarify that. I am going to put timestamps for each person in the description below. So if you would like to like go back to, or just go see Colby's or go see Corey's, you can look in the description and I'll have a timestamp for each one of their readings. Let's clarify the High Priestess in the reverse, please. Clarify the High Priestess in the reverse. All right. So we have Temperance in the reverse. Oh, okay, so what it's saying is going to happen. He's not going to say anything, but he's probably going to be doing things to overcompromise. Maybe, what did we say Corey is? Corey is a Virgo. Let's clarify Temperance. Even though Temperance is... Yeah, Temperance is the Sagittarius card. So it's saying that he's going to be over-compromising, but let's find out more what he's over-compromising. Clarify Temperance. About... We got the Fool here. I mean, you're probably thinking the Fool. And the Fool is kind of like someone who's going on a new adventure. They're very trustful. Also can be the sign of Aquarius, but clarify the Fool, please. Clarify the Fool. Alright, the Four of Swords. Might be about a vacation, but I mean, rest and reflection. Clarify the Four of Swords. Clarify the Four of Swords, please. Alright, yeah. This is about traveling, basically, again, is trying to talk about traveling. So there's going to be some kind of situation to where he's traveling, and he's going to be traveling probably with his friends. And he's going to be over-compromising for something in some way. Maybe trying to... It feels like he's hiding. He's definitely hiding something because the Moon is about secrets. The High Priestess in the reverse is about silence. Also, the Moon is about dreams and mystery. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse is about kind of like someone who is gone through some kind of loss of some sort. It might even be financial. Doesn't necessarily have to be. But someone who has suffered some kind of loss and then having a financial upturn. Or some kind of financial breakthrough. Also could indicate overspending. So the Ace of Pentacles is most likely one of their new or next adventures they're going to be going on. Let's clarify, maybe it's a very expensive one, this one. Clarify the Five of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. So we have Judgment. Okay, there's been some kind of decision that's being made. Clarify Judgment, please. Clarify Judgment. Clarify Judgment. Clarify a judgment, please. Clarify judgment. Clarify judgment, please. Oh, the Hierophant. This one might be a pretty important one. This video might be pretty important that they do, because I keep wanting to say they've done and they haven't done it yet. But this one might be very important. This one is being divinely guided. I feel like this is going to be, I feel like something definitely spiritual, more spiritual is going to be happening to not Corey. I'm sorry, to Sam. Maybe that was a slip of the tongue, Corey. Maybe something more spiritual will be happening to Corey, but maybe Corey has something to do with it. Clarify the Hierophant, please. Clarify the Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant. Yeah, I have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is about kind of stopping and assessing the situation to make sure they're on the right path. So what's going to happen is that something really spiritual is going to happen to Sam. Maybe Corey will be involved. Probably will be, because Corey's pretty spiritual in himself. He's actually very spiritual for someone who's a Virgo. I'm not going to lie. I was actually surprised to see your signs, but I'm not surprised to see you together. These signs go well together. Okay. Capricorn and Virgo actually go together better than Sagittarius, but actually I'm really feeling like, because Colby's Capricorn, I'm really feeling that Sam kind of offers something to Colby's situation. It's like they kind of feed each other, and I feel like they have a good balance that happens between the both of them. But this spiritual thing that's going to be happening is going to be divinely orchestrated, and it is going to it's going to really have a very big impact on Sam coming up. It might be the next video or the video after that one that they make. I feel like this is definitely one they haven't made. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. I don't know if they have any plans. They haven't announced any plans at this moment when I'm making this video. They haven't announced. I mean, they literally just came out with The Witch's Forest today, and I've watched the last one of that one. Reverse or upright. All right, so we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is someone who's very curious, but also can represent some news that's going to alert them to the truth. It might be even this video. I don't know. But I do see them with this Eight of Cups. I feel like they are, it is saying that there is a chance they may consider walking away. But also the Eight of Cups is about like going on a spirit quest. Clarify the Eight of Cups, please. Clarify the Eight of Cups. Clarify the Eight of Cups, please. Clarify the Eight of Cups. Clarify the Eight of Cups. Clarify the Eight of Cups. Alright, the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is about memories of the past. Reminiscing of the past. I am going to have to clarify that so I can understand it a little bit better. It's like, ooh, that's juicy. We can't just leave it at that. But nostalgia, memories, childhood also as well could be involved. This could be a spirit quest that kind of even started from childhood. Let's clarify the Six of Cups, please. Clarify the Six of Cups. Clarify the Six of Cups. Clarify the Six of Cups, please. Clarify the Six of Cups. It doesn't want to clarify it. Okay, one more time, and if you don't get anything, I'll move on. Clarify the Six of Cups, please. Clarify the Six of Cups. This is something that that Sam really can't let go of. Something from the past that has happened to him that he just can't get out of his mind. Reverse or upright. Also, I have a feeling that they might actually do some haunted videos from someone from the past. It could be maybe they're going to go to Florida and do something with Corey, with something. It's something from their childhood that has not been able to let go of. I don't know if there was something that happened to Sam, or there's a place, maybe from a place from where they live in Kansas. I do see that them wanting to do something possibly like this, and there being a possible delay with the chariot. But we have this 9 of Wands over here. Clarify the 9 of Wands, please. Clarify the 9 of Wands. So you have strength. The 9 of Wands is about being guarded, but also this card is especially about gaining experience and wisdom. So whatever is happening here is meant to help him gain wisdom and experience and life. And then we have strength. Clarify strength, please. Clarify strength. Clarify strength. Clarify strength, please. Clarify strength. Oh, what do we get? Reverse or upright. That's sideways. Reverse or upright. It is reversed for certain. I want to make sure it was. Shoot. Okay, that one feels like this might be having to do with Colby, because I mean, make sure. I want to be 100% sure that I don't want to misspeak. But the Knight of Cups. Oh, okay. That's Aquarius and Pisces. Alright, just trying to make sure that wasn't. One of those is actually. Which one is it? Now I'm curious. Okay. We have like, somehow we have like zero Capricorn cards here, so. Are we sure Colby's actually a Capricorn? How can I do a Sam reading and have Colby not show up? He could just be showing up under a different energy. I don't know, that does actually feel like Colby is energy-wise. And they are closely related. Aquarius is right next to Capricorn. Sometimes they pick up each other's energy. But anyways, back to what I was saying. The Knight of Cups. Is someone who is overly sensitive, fickle, idealistic, dramatic. It's like it's either reversed from like the card shows up like reversed either from like the flow of emotions is being excessive or blocked. All right. Okay, so I don't think it's Colby, but because I'm looking into it, I'm not seeing it as Colby. Now that I'm really looking into it, so the emotions are excessive or blocked. I feel like he's trying to hold back something about the garden. Clarify the Knight of Cups in the reverse, please. Clarify the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Clarify the Knight of Cups in the reverse. What do we got? We have the Queen of Cups. I don't know who they know who maybe is a Leo. Let me see. The Queen of Cups is Gemini or Cancer. And then we have Strength, which is Leo. But the Queen of Cups is someone who could be a psychic. This could be, okay. You guys talk to lots of psychics, so, or they talk to lots of psychics, so I feel like so what I'm getting out of this is that the situation with all of the psychics and everything like that and all of the spiritual things are meant to teach Sam something. However, it seems that Sam is trying to block that from happening in some way. He's not just hiding it, but he's like just trying to block it all together. Clarify the Queen of Cups, please. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Want to fly out? No. Clarify the Queen of Cups. There we go. The Sun. Clarify the Sun, please. Clarify the Sun. Clarify the Sun. Clarify the Sun, please. Clarify the Sun. So it feels like whatever's happening, that what Sam is supposed to be learning about the situation is very clear to him. Like it's like when you get paranormal evidence of the paranormal and then denying its existence. So it's like he doesn't want to. It's like he's trying to block learning this. Clarify the Sun, please. Clarify the Sun. Please. Queen of Wands, reverse or upright, and the upright. Yeah, because he doesn't want to seem. It looks like he wants to stay confident, which is a considerably reverse or upright. Really, reverse or upright. I'll try it one more time. Reverse or upright. He wants to be upright. All right. So the Two of Swords is about being a stalemate. So he wants to seem being like courageous and brave, and he wants to appear. It's like I feel like it's about appearance, because the Queen of Wands is someone who is about their appearance, and they're usually beautiful, and but also they're confident, they're good leaders and everything like that. So it feels like he's trying to hide any like possible fear he might be having or anything like that, because he's trying to kind of keep morale. That's what it feels like to me. But I do see that it does have something to do with this Five of Pentacles, but I'm going to clarify that really quickly. Clarify the Five of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Clarify the Five of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. What do we get? We have the Nine of Swords. So he is saying that he is worried about money. Clarify the Nine of Swords, please. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Yeah, we have the stars. So he's trying to stay optimistic, though, and release any worries or feelings or anything that negative feelings or emotions. So he's trying. I mean, he's got to. So if anybody wonders why he keeps going and everything like that, I mean, this is his job, okay? So you can't be too on him. And honestly, I don't think they're in that much danger as everybody thinks they are. Let's clarify the Two of Swords, please. Clarify the Two of Swords. Ten of Cups. Is it reverse or upright? It is upright. Let me clarify that really quickly. Clarify the Ten of Cups, please. Clarify the Ten of Cups. 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 The Nine of Wands again. And the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So it's saying basically, also, even though these things, I feel like it's saying that even though he gets scared, and I feel like he does get scared, he kind of doesn't he doesn't want to acknowledge it too much. He doesn't want to acknowledge the paranormal too much as far as like how scary or anything it is, because he doesn't want to keep going, and he knows that if he emphasizes it to anybody, especially Corey, he's very sensitive, and if he goes, oh man, I'm scared, and then Corey says he's scared, that's going to be it, okay, and that's going to be the end of it. And basically he doesn't want to do anything to ruin the channel overall or ruin his job, his career. We're going to have fun with Colbys Reading, I just know it. So let's go ahead and do the tarot card dice and see if it says anything else additional about it. These are kind of tricky, so please tell me anything that Sam Golbach should know about the future in the next month. We have the Ten of Swords. Let's see if you can see them. Alright, so we have the Ten of Swords. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Star. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Seven of Swords. The Six of Wands. The Two of Swords again. There's some kind of decision. There's a decision that has to be made that he is maybe not being quite upfront about. It might be with us, with the viewers. It could be, yeah, I feel like it could be the channel. We have the Ten of Pentacles here. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Eight of Swords. We have Justice. He's worried about getting, he is worried about getting arrested again. We also have the Three of Pentacles, which is about collaboration. Also, they might want to collaborate with a Libra. It could indicate that. It doesn't mean it 100% certain. Okay. As far as danger-wise, I don't see anything dangerous going on. For the most part, I feel like he's really wary about everything and everything like that. But at the same time, he tries to stay optimistic. And so he says lots of nice things and everything like that to try to help keep the morale going. So if you want to know why do I keep saying that? I got Colby and Corey, the C words, and then we have Sam. If you want to know about Sam, he's the person who kind of keeps the morale going around there. Like, hey man, we got to do this. What's so funny though is I'm not doing a reading on Jake because Jake is like molded jello or whatever, personality or whatever. I'm just joking. But I don't feel anything like ever. I just don't feel anything it really affecting Jake so much. Like, Jake is going to go along with anything. He's not a deciding factor in what's going on here. It feels more like Jake is along for the ride. I do see the Eight of Wands, which is about travel. Okay, but what it is saying, okay, and if you guys are listening, that you will be successful, okay? This is part of your legacy. This is your legacy. And you're meant to do this. It's not just for views. It's a spiritual and it's a meaningful, this is to gain wisdom and experience about just the unknown, the paranormal, what happens to you when you die. I feel like there is supposed to be like a spiritual connection, and also you're helping other people connect spiritually with themselves and with God. So you're actually helping people whether you believe it or not. which is part of the reason why I watch your channel. I watch your channel because I know that you have good intentions, and you guys are pretty funny, but you have good intentions and you're good people. That's why I like to watch your channel. So I don't really like to watch channels that are like overly fake or anything. Now, some things are going to get dramatized. Some, you know, that's like a given with anything. So I'm going to shuffle these up. So I don't see anything majorly happening, but if you wanted to label Sam as anything, is he's the person who kind of helps to keep the morale going on. He probably helps keep Corey from freaking out all the time. He's like kind of like the voice of reason in a way when it comes to their careers. Let's shuffle these up and get ready to do Colby's reading. And I did save the best for last by doing Corey's. Seems like I'm ready to do Corey's. I could have probably done Corey's first, just because I actually feel a lot going on with Corey when I watch his videos. And I wasn't subscribed for a while to his channel, but I really like that he started doing the podcasts. With Aaron. I should have probably looked up Aaron's. At least I didn't get anything romantic here about Sam. I don't really want to know about Sam's romantic life. Alright, so I don't know. We might see something about Colby's romantic life though in here. I might not block that just to keep it interesting, right? But no, but seriously, is there anything that is going to be happening with Colby? Please tell us anything that's going to be happening with Colby Brock over the next month. Anything paranormal related to the channel that is either good or bad that they should be looking out for. Alright. Sorry about all the shuffling if it annoys you. Alright. Tell me about Colby Brock, please. 6 cards for Colby Brock. Colby Brock. Please tell me about Colby Brock. Oh, crap. Alright. So we have the Tower in the reverse. And the Chariot. We are going to figure out what's going on with the Tower. Don't freak out. Please tell me about Colby Brock. That is Capricorn card. Please tell me about Colby Brock. Please tell me about Colby Brock. Reverse or upright? It is reverse for sure. Please tell me about Colby Brock. Please tell me about Colby Brock. Colby Brock. Oh shoot. Got the Ace of Cups. It's a little bit about love. And we have the Lovers. Dang! Okay, we did get a little bit about Colby's romantic life in here. And this right here is, let's see, Virgo. Nope, not seeing any Corey in here. Alright. This is going to be fun. Sorry, Colby, in advance for anything I tell about you. I'm just reading the cards. I'm going to tell you about Colby that some of you may know or you may not realize about Colby. And what it is that, one, Colby gets a lot of attention from girls or women or whatever. And he has a lot of choices. However, I don't see him really wanting to get anything like serious anytime soon for the most part, but I mean, I know his intentions aren't to get into anything too serious, but it's almost like I'm sure I don't know. I imagine hooking up sometimes, but nothing serious. And then, but to be all honest, I'm really feeling like Colby is kind of saving himself for something very special. So anything that Colby announces that he's in a relationship with someone is going to be someone who's very, very, very special to him. Colby is not superficial. Just in case you didn't know. So we're going to find out what this is about, but we have the Tower in the reverse. So this hasn't happened yet. We don't know what about. It could be about the channel. It could be about a love situation. Because there is a situation with the lovers, a person who is his soulmate, who is coming into his life. I see new love coming up here with the Ace of Cups. But also choice, contemplation, and potential. So he's trying to weigh his options. It looks like he might actually, with the lovers here and the Two of Wands, there could be a choice that he has to make between two people. There might be more than one person, so it feels like two, though usually it's two people. But at the same time, I just got a message that it's not just two people. It could be not two people, but being in a romantic relationship with somebody, and being public about it, or like announcing he has a girlfriend, some kind of thing, like actually he's like deciding if he actually should get into a relationship with this person, if he should stay. I feel like the part of the choice is staying single or getting a relationship with somebody, but it does feel like he's getting some new love going on here. Don't even try to figure out who it is, because it's not likely you're going to. Even though I just got an impression of who it might be. But, alright, so it was like that girl. I feel like he might like that girl that he met at that one hotel, the Stanley Hotel. So let's find out what's going on with the Tower in the reverse. Please clarify the Tower in the reverse for Colby Brock. Please clarify the Tower in the reverse for Colby Brock. Please clarify the Tower in the reverse. Clarify the Tower in the reverse. Alright, so we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. Who be that? Really? I don't know. Let me see what this one is. The Four of Wands. Now, in Sam's, the Four of Wands showed up as kind of being their group of friends. It's like that is their home, their happiness, and their celebration. Okay. Okay, so it is saying that Colby is actually afraid of the unknown, of what is going on. He does have a fear of, like, a feeling of, like, almost impending doom about the unknown. But it seems like with the Fool here, he's going to keep doing it anyways. But let's clarify the Four of Wands, please. Clarify the Four of Wands. Clarify the Four of Wands. Clarify the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands actually feels like it's representing, like, the four of them. For some reason that usually doesn't show up. So we do see the Knight of Wands. I see him doing it anyways. Going on an adventure. Taking the leap of faith. So the Tower isn't actually about anything that's happening to Colby. It's just saying that what he's afraid of, or what he's going through right now. Clarify the Fool, please. Clarify the Fool. Clarify the Fool. So we have the Five of Wands. That's a conflict. Let's clarify, or it could be a hassle, a petty hassle even. Clarify the Five of Wands, please. Clarify the Five of Wands. The Ace of Wands. There is a conflict about a new inspiration or idea. He's feeling uninspired. Like, I mean, I feel like there's like an idea that he might be having that maybe he's afraid of, he's afraid to have, or maybe he's lacking ideas. But it feels more like he has an idea that he wants to do, something that he might want to do, and there's a conflict with it. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands, please. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Clarify the Ace of Wands. The Hierophant. The Hierophant is somebody who could be a like spiritual type teacher or something like that. Someone who gives spiritual advice. Let's clarify the Hierophant, please. Clarify the Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant, please. Clarify the Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant. The Seven of Cups. So, okay. So what I see is it seems like Colby is I feel like there is possibly a conflict between him and his spiritual upbringing with the things that he's doing. Like there's something, possibly an idea that somebody wants to do. Maybe it wasn't his idea. It could be somebody else's idea. But an idea of something, maybe it's to play Ouija board. Just I'm going to give an example. That doesn't have to be it. But it's an idea that goes against maybe summoning something or something like that. They could decide to go into the Gosha or something like that and summon a demon or something, or mess around with the Lesser Key of Solomon. They could decide to go even more in depth with that. Of course, I cannot see Corey going anywhere near that. Maybe that's part of the conflict. What is he, Virgo? I don't see any Virgo here. It might be Sam's idea because it is a wand. That fell out on accident. Okay, don't get excited. Two of Cups. Let's clarify the Seven of Cups. Clarify the Seven of Cups, please. Clarify the Seven of Cups. Please clarify the Seven of Cups. Clarify the Seven of Cups. So we have the Sun. Where do I get the Sun? The Sun is a very positive card, actually. It's like a yes in some situations. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's telling me, yes, that's right. What you just said is right. But let's clarify the Sun. Clarify the Sun, please. Clarify the Sun. Clarify the Sun. Clarify the Sun. Clarify the Sun. Oh, I just dropped the card. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is about standing up for something. Standing for what you believe in. Okay, so I feel like the conflict might actually be Colby saying, hey, you know, that goes against what I believe. I don't really feel like we should do this. I feel like he doesn't think there's something that someone has proposed. It might even be Sam. I'm thinking it about his reading. But I'm really feeling like somebody has proposed to do something. Maybe it was even Jake. Someone's proposed that we should go do something, we should do this, and it goes against what Colby even believes. I see Colby standing up for what he believes in this situation. Clarify the Seven of Wands, please. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Ah! Alright. Reverse or upright. It is in the upright. So, Death in the Chariot came out. Reverse or upright. It is in the upright. So, we have the Chariot here as well. Why do we keep getting the Chariot, though? Well, the Chariot can indicate a person who is a Cancer, and Death can indicate a person who is a Scorpio, just saying. It doesn't have to be. I'm just saying what they are, just in case there is people that maybe they know this might make sense to them if I say that. But the Chariot is about... Okay, I have to clarify that Death card, but so what it is telling me, and now you have to remember, we have the Chariot here, and we have Temperance here, and this is Sam, okay, and the reverse, over-compromising. Trying to say, oh, I feel like Sam downplaying things. Oh no, it's not that bad. We can do this. It's not going to be that bad. Oh, nothing's going to happen. Even though Sam's afraid. So I see them moving forward anyways and being careful about trying to be just more cautious, because the Chariot is about self-discipline and control, but also competence and determination. So it's like moving forward and doing something like quickly, but being just very, not too cautious, not like so cautious to where you move slower, but more like you're cautious and just like, I'm going to control myself, I'm going to not do this. So we have Death. Death is about transformation. But it doesn't have to be like death. It also could be a spiritual transformation. It also could be the ending of something. Or even regeneration. So the Death is really about, a card of an ending before an utter transformation. So something is going to end, and then transformation. Like a caterpillar, like in a cocoon, on the verge of becoming a butterfly. So there's something that that Colby's going to have to let go of before he's going to be able to move forward. And the Death card actually came out before Chariot, but I want to clarify the Death, so I put it on the other way. So let's clarify Death, please. Clarify Death. Clarify Death, please. Clarify Death. Please clarify Death. What have we got? The Eight of Pentacles. It's not making me happy. It could be work related. It's saying that Colby is feeling like, it's like the Eight of Pentacles is like reversed as someone who is working really hard but not feel like they're getting anywhere, they're not progressing. So, okay. So what it's saying that Colby's going to have to let go of is part of what he believes in, and it's saying that Colby has to actually do that crazy crap, to do the thing that scares him the most, to do the things that goes against what he believes in. It's actually saying he's going to have to do that. I have like a freaking mile-long thing of cards here. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, the King of Pentacles in the reverse. That is Colby. Maybe. Let me make sure. I just want to make sure just because Colby and Corey are both earth signs. And I can't remember right offhand. The King of Pentacles. Okay, no. Okay, it is. It is Colby. I just want to make sure. Okay. Okay, so it looks like wanting to work on their channel is going to override anything, and they're going to end up basically transforming their channel. So let's clarify the King of Pentacles, please. Clarify the King of Pentacles. I keep going in this because it's telling me a lot. That's why. Clarify the King of Pentacles. Clarify the King of Pentacles, please. So we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is, again, a realization of, it could be a message or news to alert someone to the truth about a situation. Also, it is about communication and truthful and honest, open communication. It just keeps going, guys. I'm going to move it over here. I might have to bring all the whole, I'm going to end up using the whole deck on this one, on this part. Let's clarify the Page of Swords, please. Clarify the Page of Swords. Clarify the Page of Swords. Clarify the Page of Swords, please. Clarify the Page of Swords. Clarify the Page of Swords. Alright. Ten of Wands, so... Reverse upright. We got the Lovers. Reverse upright. Alright. We got the Ten of Wands. And it does feel like it's supposed to be in the reverse. Feels like somebody feels like they're trying to do everything on their own, like a martyr or something. I feel like the person who is communicating that is going to be a soulmate. It could be Sam. Sam, actually, just so you know, Sam is a soulmate of Colby. They are soulmates. Alright, yeah. Yeah, it is. So the Ten of Wands this is actually Sam feeling like he's doing everything on his own. Like, kind of taking one for the team all the time, maybe, with this crazy stuff. And he's the only one who seems like he's willing to do crazy, outrageous crap for the channel. So I'm actually going to take these and put them back in the deck so I have more cards to actually use, because I'm using so many cards. Shuffle them. I'm going to shuffle these at least 3 times. So, I see Sam kind of downplaying things. Oh no, it's not that bad. We can do this, blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to tell you advice, Colby. I think that I feel like you guys are protected for the most part. And I feel like you're meant to do this crazy crap. I feel like you are. I don't want you really to go off into an abandoned place and get killed by cult members or anything like that. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying as far as it comes to rituals and things like that, I feel like that you could pray before and say, hey, we really want to show your power, God. We want to show the truth out there for the people so they can see that what I'm saying is true, or what you say is true, that these things are real, and then ask for it to be shown. I do recommend you guys gotta stop running away so much. You know, I mean, Colby, in the end, he was running after the thing that he saw, even though he shouldn't have ran off. But that is not Sam's fault, by the way. Nobody should be blaming anything anyways. But Colby chose to keep running, even though I'm sure after at least the first minute that he realized that he was too far ahead. He could have figured it out because the flashlights would have been too far away. But I am curious about what happened to that key, though. I have a feeling that they're going to find it in that lady's house, on the floor or something, underneath that table or something like that. Maybe have her look under there. I can see it being under, like if there's like a table leg and it like underneath the table leg maybe got dropped on accident, if they haven't found it already. Just clarify the chariot, please. Clarify the chariot. Please clarify the chariot. Please clarify the chariot. So we have the Four of Swords. Clarify Four of Swords. It is upright. So again, it's showing, it feels like it's showing like this. It could be a vacation of some sort, or like a vacation. I mean, you have the Wheel of Fortune. That is Sagittarius, too. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. I do feel like the Four of Swords is about, it's not so much of a vacation as I feel like it's saying that you guys are going somewhere. Even though it's about resting, but it's about a vacation, so I don't know, maybe it feels like a vacation, or maybe you're going to do something, maybe you're going to shoot a video while you're on vacation. I mean, you actually did go to Hawaii. You didn't shoot anything. I mean, come on. You should have shot something. Except you gave us just a cute little couple picture of Colby looking incredibly tan, and Sam glowing in the dark. Anyway, so we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. So with the Wheel of Fortune, the upright is about luck, having good luck, things being fated, the situation being fated. And the Knight of Cups is not only, you'll hear readers say all day that it's about an offer of love or proposal of love, but it also, people don't realize it, is a spiritual seeker. So what it is saying is that, and what I feel like it's really saying is that Colby, is a spiritual seeker, but so is, it's saying also Sam is as well. Clarify the Knight of Cups, please. Clarify the Knight of Cups. Clarify the Knight of Cups. Clarify the Knight of Cups. And I do feel like you're going forward together, and I do see you guys having on your armor and taking protection. We have the Page of Wands, which is good because he's in the upright now. Being enthusiastic and adventurous and inspired with new desire, going on a new journey and a new idea, maybe even a new identity, and some inspiring news. So it feels like Sam inspiring kind of turns things around and inspires Colby to move forward after after maybe possibly a little break for some sort, maybe not doing something as intense. We have the Nine of Swords, which is about anxiety, sleepless nightmares. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Reverse upright. Huh. This is telling me about. I feel like this is telling me the same thing. I'm gonna check one more time, but it feels like this is going exactly the same place as Sam's reading. Clarify strength. Clarify strength. Clarify strength. Clarify strength. I'm gonna check one more time, but the Eight of Cups. Okay, so basically it's saying that again, I feel like it's saying that Sam is having some kind of nightmare or dream of some sort and having some anxiety, but holding back his feelings and moving forward anyway. So in case you're thinking, Sam, maybe he's just freaking crazy or psychotic or something. How does he keep going after all of these things? How can he keep pushing and wanting to do all these things? And he keeps pushing, wanting to do all these things. He feels like he's doing everything on his own too, by the way. As far as the channel goes, the Sam and Colby channel, not the Sam Golbach channel and Colby Brock channel. So let's clarify Temperance in the reverse. Clarify Temperance in the reverse. The Page of Pentacles. All right, so I see Sam possibly. Yeah, maybe offering something, maybe extra money to help motivate Colby, because Colby is a Capricorn and so is Corey. Man, both of those guys are just so you know, Sam, if you hear this, that there's one thing you could do. You could definitely motivate a Capricorn and a Virgo with money. Okay, they're both earth signs and they're very money related. So let's clarify the Page of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Clarify the Page of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. We have the World. Yeah. So he offers. It feels like that Sam is going to actually offer to pay to do these things, to do this trip that they're supposed to be going on. There's going to be a compromise that's going to be met. Let's figure out what the heck is going on with this Ace of Cups. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups. Please clarify the Ace of Cups. Please clarify the Ace of Cups. Clarify the Ace of Cups. We have the Lovers. So, Colby, whoever it is that you're feeling this love for actually is a soulmate of yours, and that's why you have such a strong attraction to them. Let's clarify the Lovers, please. Clarify the Lovers. Clarify the Lovers, please. Clarify the Lovers. Clarify the Lovers. Clarify the Lovers, please. Clarify the Lovers. Please clarify the Lovers. Please clarify the Lovers. The Queen of Wands. So, the Queen of Wands could be anybody basically, but I mean, the sign that could be associated, the signs typically could be like a fire sign, or could be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius. So, maybe a girl that he's interested in is a Sagittarius or a Scorpio. It also could be referring to Sam, but I don't think that, I don't know. No, this feels like love, but I mean, it's funny. It would be that maybe Colby would be interested in somebody with a similar or same time birthday as Sam. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands, please. Clarify the Queen of Wands. But that could just be how, reverse or upright. What is this? Alright, so we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't even want to have that card there right now because I don't want to read it. I don't want this to be about Sam. Maybe Sam and Colby are in love. Maybe Colby's really gay. Let's clarify the Ten of Wands in the reverse, please. Clarify the Ten of Wands in reverse. We have the King of Wands in the reverse. Oh, man. Okay, so whoever he is enamored by, this person, I feel like they want to maybe make the relationship progress, but Colby's not sure. And I mean, the King of Wands in the reverse is a person who is very lustful and maybe a bit of a player. Maybe also she might be worried that he's playing her. Clarify the King of Wands in the reverse, please. Clarify the King of Wands in the reverse. Clarify the King of Wands in the reverse, please. What do we got here? We have the Sun in the reverse, so this person feels like Colby's not being clear with her. And then we have the Fool, taking a leap of faith. And that she actually feels like Colby is a bit foolish. And he is adventurous. Just clarify the Fool, please. Clarify the Fool, please. Clarify the Fool. Clarify the Fool. Oh, there. Oh, come here. I'm gonna catch it. Reverse or upright. Alright. I feel like, for the most part, Colby's been very honest, though. I feel like the person thinks that Colby has been, like, playing her, possibly, or something like that. But with the Page of Swords, I'm really feeling like Colby has been pretty honest about how he's feeling and what he's going through. Clarify the Page of Swords, please. Clarify the Page of Swords. You know, he is very honest that he's being honest about him wanting to be working on his work right now and maybe not having a serious relationship right now. And I feel like the person that he's in, who is attracted to Colby and that he has some new feelings of love with, she thinks he might be playing her, but he's being honest. And she might feel like that maybe he wants to be a player and that's why he won't be in a relationship, but it's not. It's because he wants to work on his legacy with his Ten of Pentacles. Just clarify the Two of Wands, please. Clarify the Two of Wands. Clarify the Two of Wands, please. Clarify the Two of Wands. Let's start to flip over. Clarify the Two of Wands. We have the Emperor. Like a boss. The Emperor is someone who is like a boss, who takes charge of the situation. I do see that Colby will take charge of the situation. I feel like he also wants stability and really wants to stay on a path of stability. Clarify the Emperor, please. Clarify the Emperor. Reverse or upright. Reverse or upright. Ooh. Reverse or upright. Oh my god, make up your freaking mind. Is this reversed or upright, please? It is upright. Alright. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Clarify the Ace of Wands, please. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Reverse or upright. So, I feel like reverse or upright. We have the eights. Alright, so Colby, it feels like, is going to release possibly this person because of their anxiety, and they might be a little bit too controlling for the situation, too much. I mean, he's got to have his channel. This person might actually become interruptive to their channel, to his life and to his job, which, I mean, if this person wants to have anything to do with Colby in the long run, and possibly even marry Colby someday, she needs to be okay, I understand, and everything like that. Colby is kind of like a heartthrob, and he gets a lot. I mean, he makes a lot of money off of being single. Let's just be honest. I don't know why nobody cares that Sam's not single, but he decided not to go that route, to go the I'm with Katrina route, which is fine. Let's clarify the lovers, see what it says about that. Clarify the lovers, please clarify the lovers. So we have the Tower in the reverse. Oh, let me see. Reverse or right? No, crap. It doesn't matter. That's what they're telling me. It doesn't matter. So it looks like whatever happens, it looks like Colby's not going to be getting involved with this female because it's going to be too much drama. Clarify the Tower, please. Clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower, please. Clarify the Tower. What do we got? Reverse or upright? Yeah. You have the Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant, clarify the Hierophant, clarify the Hierophant, clarify the Hierophant, clarify the Hierophant. The Seven of Swords. What? Clarify the Seven of Swords, please. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords, please. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Man, I see that Colby would actually get married and not tell anyone. Anyways, he's sneaking around about something. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. What? I need to know more about the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords, please. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords, please. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords. The Five of Wands. There's like a conflict. Clarify the Five of Wands, please. Or, yeah, clarify the Five of Wands. Clarify the Five of Wands. Clarify the Five of Wands. I want to know the Nine of Cups, reverse or upright. Oh, the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, the conflict. Okay, but why the Seven of Swords? Why Seven of Swords? I want to know the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords. King of Swords. What? Clarify the King of Swords in the reverse, please. Clarify the King of Swords in the reverse. The Three of Swords. Okay. So it's saying that, well, for one, Colby may ghost this person at first or something like that due to the advice of somebody else and move on to be working the conflict. So that person's going to be very disappointed. I feel like he might be disappointed too. I feel like Colby is going to be pretty much shutting down his emotions towards this person and walking away. We have the Three of Swords. I feel like he is going to be sad about it ending. Okay, but he's making, it's like he's making a sacrifice. Let's clarify the Three of Swords, please. Clarify the Three of Swords. Clarify the Three of Swords, please. Clarify the Three of Swords. 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 Shuffle it. Clarify the Three of Swords, please. Clarify the Three of Swords. Clarify the Three of Swords, please. Clarify the Three of Swords. Alright. The Three of Cups. Okay. I feel like there's going to be a situation where Queen of Cups. He's going to have to... Colby... There might be Colby's friends as well with the situation. And that... I feel like he's going to have to choose between his friends and this person and everything. This is a mess. I feel bad for Colby. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that there's a part of Colby who wants to be with somebody, and a part knowing that if he changes what he's doing, he can't keep. It's like he's on a mission. He's like on an adventure, and if he stops to do something with somebody else, it's going to ruin his adventure. He's still pretty young and has plenty of time to settle down with somebody. So. But there is some kind of conflict, though, between friends. And there is going to be a sacrifice or some kind of loss of some sort. It's either going to be the person or the friends, but I do not see, I see Colby staying loyal to his friends, so. Because I feel like the person would want Colby to not be around them as much. And I don't think Colby's ready to do that, so. We're going to go ahead now and clean these up, and let's go ahead. I want to move on to Corey, but before we do, I do want to do the tarot dice and see if there's anything different is showing up. You know, I keep trying these tarot dice. I just got them yesterday. And I keep trying these tarot dice, and so far they keep saying like exactly what the same thing that the cards do, except that they're actually a little bit more trickier to read. So... But every once in a while something different might show up, or something maybe will be clarified that I didn't quite understand or get before. So let's go ahead and do the tarot dice for Colby Brock. Is there anything else we should know about what's going on with Colby Brock in the next month? Is there anything Colby should be watching out for in the next month? Is anything going to be happening, anything substantial going to be happening to Colby Brock over the next month? Please tell us. Alright. And that Hierophant is very prominent. You have the Eight of Cups. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to make sure you can see it. This right here is the Queen of Pentacles. This is Strength. This one is the Page of Pentacles. This right here is the Queen of Wands. This one right here is the Nine of Swords. So it's telling me that the Queen of Wands has anxiety and worries about something. The Queen of Wands could be the person who is romantically interested in Colby. Then we have here the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Pentacles, 3, 6, 7 of Wands, and Colby standing up for what he believes in. Then I see this calling here. We have Judgment. It's a calling. The calling is work related to, it's not just financial. Five of Pentacles is about kind of feeling left out in the cold or abandoned, but I don't feel like the calling is to be abandoned, but what I don't know, maybe their calling is to go to abandoned places. I don't know. But I do see a decision that is needing to be made. And then we have the Eight of Cups, a spirit quest. Or walking away from something, but it's like way over here by itself. But I see also this right here is Justice. So there's like a mixture of things here. I see Colby wanting to hold back right here. I mean, pretty obvious, some of the obvious stuff, like wanting to hold back, doing anything illegal in order to gain money because he doesn't want to do anything to jeopardize his channel and his life. But at the same time, I'm really feeling like the situation with the spiritual things are being divinely guided, and they're meant to happen, and not because God wants them to do anything negative, but it's like God wants them to be in the spot, like you guys are in the spotlight, and so God wants you to show the world, you know, the truth, or to let them know, like, understand the paranormal. All right, so I'm going to go ahead now and move on to Corey. Let me shuffle this a little bit more while those sit there, because I want to make sure these cards are cleared. Do Corey Scherer. Corey's from Florida, and I'm in Florida. Actually, I'm not actually very far from Titusville. For a second, I saw his birthday. I was thinking, is that Libra? I thought that would explain why his eyes water so much, but I don't know. Maybe he's got a little bit of that Libra going on in him. Why his eyes water up? My daughter, she's a Libra, and her eyes water up so easily whenever she's emotionally overwhelmed or something. All right, so those are good and shuffled. So let's go ahead and shuffle these for Corey. So Corey is a Virgo. Let's find out what's going to be happening for Corey. Is there anything going to be coming up for Corey within the next month? Let's find out about Corey's channel. Trying to focus mostly on Corey's channel and not like his romantic life too much or anything like that, because we really want to find out if anything paranormal is going to be happening with Corey. Is there anything that we need to know about Corey, or Corey should know about the future of what's coming up for him? Is there anything that Corey should know? Corey Scherer, what should Corey know what is coming up for him in the future? Alright. Please tell us about Corey. Corey Scherer, please tell us about Corey. 6 cards for Corey, please. 6 cards for Corey. Reverse or upright. One more time, reverse or upright. Reverse. Please tell me about Corey. 6 cards, Corey Scherer. 6 cards, please tell us about Corey. What's going on for the next month? Okay. The Emperor. The Ace of Pentacles. Please tell us about Corey Scherer. Please tell us about Corey Scherer. Anything is going on with his channel or paranormal with Corey Scherer? Huh? So I see a lot of like Aquarius cards with you guys, so I'm starting to wonder if you guys knew an Aquarius. I don't know. What is Jake? Is Jake an Aquarius? I don't know. Someone's an Aquarius. I feel like there's some Aquarius vibes, but please tell us about Corey Scherer. Please tell us about Corey Scherer. Reverse or upright. Please tell us about Corey Scherer. Please tell us about Corey Scherer. Judgment. Alright. Well, you know that adventure is said that Sam and them are going on. It looks like Corey will be going too. So we have the Star in the reverse, the Emperor, the Ace of Pentacles, which is that adventure. Then we have the Page of Wands, and we have the Ace of Swords, and then we have Judgment. Judgment can mean a lot of things, so I'm going to wait and clarify it. But Star in the reverse. Star in the reverse can indicate someone who is an unethical healer. This could be a warning to Corey about an unethical healer. Some might say, that could be you. I don't know. It could be anybody, because you guys see lots of those kind of people. So I'm trying to keep it real. If you don't believe me, you can go look at my other videos. But I feel like it is a warning about an unethical healer who might be using their skills or abilities in unethical ways. Like, what's a good example? Like saying something's going to happen, or trying to do something to exploit Corey for money. Like, hey, yeah, if you give me $1,000, maybe I can do this juju spell and get things off of you or something. I don't know, something like that. I'm just making stuff up. Because I feel like this person, we do have the Page of Wands here, so this person is going to try to inspire him. Also, it can mean, though, if it doesn't have to be that. Also, this can actually be meaning that maybe using the tarot too much and asking the same questions over and over, trying to get a different answer, trying to find the answer that they want. I don't feel like that's going on. Also, the Star is about hope without action. Someone who may be hard to move past some difficulty, or relying too heavily on hope to solve the problem. So it's definitely about Corey hoping, when anything he does is he goes on these adventures and goes to do anything fun. He's hoping that everything is okay. So I really feel like Corey is going to be going on that adventure, and he's going to be counting on his optimism and faith to move him forward. So let's clarify the Star, see what it says. Clarify the Star, please, about Corey Scherer. Please tell us about the Star, the Eight of Swords. So saying that Corey is all up in his head, could be trapped in a victim type mentality. Not saying that he goes around acting like a victim, but what I'm trying to say is that he like he's afraid of something. Maybe like he's afraid of the Shadow Man, right? So oh yeah, okay, so that reminds me to say that. Okay, so he feels like kind of helpless. He has limiting beliefs, you know, and what I keep thinking with Corey, what I keep, like, the messages I keep getting about Corey is that if he keeps thinking that all of these negative things are going to happen to him when he's going on these adventures, and actually it's going to make things happen to him or make them worse than what they are, because our thoughts are responsive to our environment, whether we believe it or not. And so he's actually capable of manifesting these negative circumstances to be coming and like to be showing up. So if he keeps thinking that the Shadow Man is going to show up, the Shadow Man's going to show up. It's more likely that the Shadow Man will show up. I feel like Corey's not really doing a whole lot, like as much as he could be doing in order to free himself from these negative thoughts that he's getting. I feel like he's having these negative thoughts, and maybe I feel like he is having some spiritual things happening to him, But part of it is part of him manifesting them, which, I mean, and part of it is that he is, I feel like he's under, sometimes he is under an attack, because demons like to feed off the negative emotions of people, and I feel like the demons are like, they're making things worse by telling him, like, it sounds like your thoughts, but it's not your thoughts. It's the demon saying, hey, you're gonna die if you do this. Hey, the devil's coming to eat your soul, or, you know, something like that. It's just something crazy. Hey, if you do this, this is gonna happen. And it makes you fear and have fear and anxiety and a lot of negative emotions. And they'll just say that, whether it's gonna happen or not. They'll just say that stuff just to try to get you to feed their energy, because they want to feed off of that. So you got to remember, though, Corey, you really need to raise your vibrations, do things. You have to be more positive. Kind of like how Elton is, I guess, in a way. I'm trying to think, who's the most positive person? You know, I think the person who has the least amount of stuff happening to them spiritually is probably, or at least demonically or entity-wise, is probably the most positive person in the group, because the higher you vibrate, the more you're going to repel negative entities. So if you want to do things to stop negative entities from attaching to you or anything like that, you have to do things to raise your vibration. I suggest using selenite on your trips. Grab one of these. They're like $6-7 off Amazon. Put these in your room. Corey, here's a selenite tower. I got lucky. I got this for like $13, but right now they go for like $35-40. You can get a giant one. It's a nightlight, and you can have it around your room. That'll help raise the vibration of the room, so you do not have negative entities coming in while you're trying to sleep and possibly causing sleep paralysis. So anyways, I highly suggest Corey really needs to raise his vibrations. I think for the most part, Corey can be a pretty positive person. He has a lot of potential in that situation, but you have to be careful, you know, because if you vibrate too lowly, you can actually end up repelling the people who love you the most out of your life because they can't handle it. And also demonic entities, if they are attaching to you because you're feeling fear all the time, they will try to make you feel more crappy by losing those people and alienating you from the people who love you. Alright, so we have the Three of Wands. So I see that action is still being made even though Corey is afraid. Just clarify the Three of Wands, please. Clarify the Three of Wands. Clarify the Three of Wands. Alright, so we have the Six of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. So it is saying that he's being unable to... Okay. Like over the past, I also see Corey possibly even going to like maybe his haunted house that he grew up with, or going to some haunted locations that he knew when he was growing up. Also, I think they did say they were going to possibly be going to some haunted locations in Florida, so maybe that's one of them. Let's clarify the Six of Cups, please. Clarify the Six of Cups in the reverse. Clarify the Six of Cups, please. Clarify the Six of Cups in the reverse. Clarify the Six of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, so we have the stars. So I feel like he will be optimistic and he will be hopeful. And I feel like he will be more at peace. He will find peace when he goes there. So he's going to go there. He's going to be afraid, and he's going to be going through things that I'm really feeling like he's going to resolve some things. This is what he needs. This is just what you need, Corey. If you go to, especially the house where you grew up, and you're able to work out what happened there and everything like that, it's going to really help you a lot. You're going to get some peace there. Alright, let's clarify the Page of Wands, please. Clarify the Page of Wands. Clarify the Page of Wands. Clarify the Page of Wands. So, again, we have the Four of Swords. This is symbolizing where they're going. It's going to be like a vacation. This vacation is decided already. I feel like that you guys have already decided to do it. I don't think you've done it. I don't know why it keeps calling it like a vacation. But maybe you plan on doing some fun things while you're there, and it's going to be kind of like a vacation. Then like, while we're there, I guess we can go film this. But maybe everybody will go to Florida. If you hit me up, y'all. You don't have to put me in a video, but I will, for free, and not charge you anything, and get rid of any attachments around you. And help explain to you how to fix your shit, basically. So, let's clarify judgment, please. Clarify judgment. I am a demonologist, and I don't charge anything for demonologist services. Clarify judgment, please. Clarify judgment. The Ace of Swords. Alright, so what it is that Corey has to go through these things, and so he can work out his fear, because I'm feeling like Corey has, because the stars is also about someone who is into astrology, and just like someone, not even just astrology, but it could, you know, those type of things, like medium, maybe being a medium or something like that, you know, like divine arts, you know. And I feel like Corey's somebody who possibly gets a lot of synchronicities, and I feel like Corey is like a medium and has some psychic abilities, and this is going to help clarify things for him going through all of these things, and he has to do this so he can become the person he's meant to become. It's part of his divine path. It's his path and part of his purpose. So let's clarify the Emperor. The Emperor is somebody who is someone who is grounded and very stable, and could be actually a boss, someone who's in a leadership role. So he is being a leader. So we have the Empress. See, the Emperor and the Empress. That's interesting. They're the counterparts for each other. The Empress is somebody who is really grounded and into nature and stuff like that. Also, the signs that could be associated with the Empress. I feel like I'm not going to know who that is, by the way. Is Taurus or Libra. Let's clarify the Empress, please. Clarify the Empress. What is that? Clarify the Empress, please. Clarify the Empress. Clarify the Empress, please. Clarify the Empress. Oof, the Hierophant. Ooh. Actually, okay, that's telling me like two things. So, it feels like maybe he might get married. I don't know, it feels like a little bit of two things. Okay, it could indicate getting married just because the Emperor and the Empress, okay? But let's see what else it could indicate. Let's clarify the Hierophant, please. Clarify the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a Taurus card. This is like freaking 6 cards. It's not helpful to me. Too many cards. We'll try it again. It happens sometimes. Too many cards come out. I'm trying to get one card out. One of those is probably the card. Or one of the cards that could be used for this position. Let's clarify the Hierophant, please. Clarify the Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant, please. Clarify the Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant. So we have the 5 of Cups. Oh, crap. Alright. The 5 of Cups is about a loss of some sort and also missing someone. Clarify the 5 of Cups. Alright. So, there is a person, it could be romantic, it could not be, who is basically like his counterpart, Corey's counterpart, and it's saying that it is being divinely guided, that possibly they might have broken up or something like that. And he might be moving away from this mental turmoil, or even physically away. If he lived with this person, I don't like saying this, but might be moving away from the situation, either physically or mentally. But why do we have the Ace of Swords? Clarify the Ace of Swords, please. Clarify the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is like the realization of the truth. Oh, shoot. Okay, Temperance. That could, I mean, that's a Sagittarius card. It could be, that could be Sam related, but not necessarily. Doesn't have to be. Okay, so I do feel like, so what is happening is that there's a realization that there is things that are coming together in order to create like a balance. And creating something new. Clarify Temperance, please. Clarify Temperance, please. Clarify Temperance. Ah, the card fell down. And we have the Tower. Okay. So there's definitely some changes. I can't help but think that it might possibly be talking about Devin, but that they might be breaking up. So I don't think I want to get too much into that. I will check the Tower though really quickly, just to make sure there's nothing else. Clarify the Tower, please. Clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower, please. Clarify the Tower. The Sun. Oh man, wasn't all the other readings I was getting like the Sun like either right after or shortly after the Tower? The Sun is a positive card. I feel like it's something that is meant to happen, even though it's not fate or anything, but it's about enthusiasm, playfulness, clarity, personal growth, and self-acceptance. So I feel like those are probably, see, like I keep getting the Tower, and I think that it might be indicating personal growth with you guys. So I keep showing them, I keep having them show up, but they're kind of showing up in funky places. But I'm really feeling like it's like personal growth and self-acceptance. Clarify the Sun, please. Clarify the Sun. Clarify the Sun, please. Clarify the Sun. Clarify the Sun. Yeah, we have the Lovers in the reverse. So it does look like a breaking up or something, or the ending of a romantic relationship. Alright, so let's go ahead, and the ending of this relationship is meant to actually help him grow. So let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Ah, it fell down too. I almost caught it, but it was like with the edge of my arm. The Ten of Cups. That's really good. That's really good, Corey. So the adventure that you're going on is going to result in you being very happy. Let's clarify the Ten of Cups, please. Also, the Ten of Cups can indicate home and family. So it looks like they might be going to Corey's home. Clarify the Ten of Cups. Clarify the Ten of Cups. I think all of them will probably be going to Corey's home and not just Corey and Aaron. I should have looked up Aaron. So we do have the Seven of Swords. There is something to do with the Seven of Swords that keeps showing up with this trip. And it first showed up under Sam's. Someone is being deceptive. That, or there's something that is being hidden, but also it could be strategizing, mental tests. So this whole situation could be a mental test for all of them. Maybe the Seven of Swords was showing up for everybody because they're going through a mental test and they're strategizing. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords, please. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Please clarify the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Please clarify the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords, please. Clarify the Seven of Swords, please. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords, please. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Okay. We have the Devil. We have the Seven of Pentacles. I gotta clarify the Devil before I can clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Feeling a little bit heavy. Gathering information, breaking agreements. The Devil is about kind of like restrictions and limitations and like attachments. Okay, okay. Alright, I'm getting information about this. Okay. Don't want to say exactly, but okay. Attachments. Got it. I usually go through the words of what the cards means through my head, and then one will like kind of like jump out at me in my head, and like that's the word attachment. So let's clarify the Devil, please. Clarify the Devil. Clarify the Devil, please. Clarify the Devil. Alright. Death in the reverse. Okay. Don't frickin' freak out yet. Okay. Okay. Clarify death in the reverse, please. Clarify death in the reverse. Please clarify death in the reverse. Ten of Pentacles. Why the Ten of Pentacles? Clarify the Ten of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. 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 The Five of Swords. Okay. All right. I have bad news. Okay. I'm going to clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Reverse or upright. Justice. Fairness, balance. Balancing the scales. Okay, so I got a message. So it's saying that with as far as this goes, this situation goes, here with Corey going home and facing, I feel like they're going to be doing a video. I'm pretty sure, but he's gonna be going like to his old house and facing what is there. And not to worry too much, because everything will actually fall into place as it is meant to be. Okay? Don't let your emotions overwhelm your decisions. And you have to think logically. It's time to think logically. Balance the scales. Okay. Alright, so So this is all meant to happen to help Corey, because I do see that Corey does have a demonic entity attached to him and is doing things with the Seven of Swords to be deceptive with him, and might actually trick him into thinking something negative about his family, who actually love him very much. So Corey, if you listen to this ever, if you have a tendency to feel like maybe you're being attacked by somebody or your family or something like that, or you think that something is negative about them, it might be that you might be overreacting or something like that. Definitely, though, there could be an element of also, there's this demonic entity is trying to cause conflict among your family. So it's going to be causing conflict upon you and them. So it could be doing things to manipulate your behavior, their behavior, and how you interact with each other. I see that this demon is not wanting to let go, especially not anytime soon with the death in reverse. And is trying to do things to attack your legacy and your channel and things like that, and like money wise, trying to do things to maybe take away money and people that you love and care about. So say like you and Devin have broke up or will break up or something like that. That could be being affected by this entity, okay, making you vibrate so lowly and making the other people go away from you. It might be making, but people have vibrations and they vibrate the same level as when they have harmony together. But when someone starts vibrating too high, or someone starts vibrating really low and they just have a distance between them, say like for example, Devin is vibrating high and you're in a fearful state, so you're vibrating low, you're going to be repelling each other like magnets, like with the different, like being someone who's being positively, negatively charged. So if there's anything where you're feeling like, because we do have the Five of Swords, that's feeling like attacked and feeling like self-defeat and feeling defeated. If you're having that situation coming up, then this attachment is trying to affect everyone. It is trying to do things to alienate everyone in your life from you because it wants you. Okay? It wants to do things with you. And like I said, I can do things to, if you wanted to, I don't have to see you in person, but I could do things to help you get rid of it. And like I said, I'm like in the villages, so it's not far away if you wanted to. And it doesn't have to be on camera or anything. You don't have to give me anything. I just want to help you. It doesn't have to be any attention to me or anything like that if you wanted to do that. Because I have done many exorcisms. And you're not possessed, okay? Exorcism isn't just to possess. I don't feel like you're possessed. You have an attachment. Okay? But this devil, the demon, is manipulating things in your life. Is manipulating things with your family, with your happiness and everything. But for the most part, I see you going to this trip and being happy, especially when you first initially get there. You get to see people and everything that you miss and that you love. And I see, though, feeling attacked possibly about your legacy and everything like that. So if you want to be able to continue, I'm not saying that you can't. Like, you can continue to do these things with Sam and Colby. Well, and Jake or whatever. And whoever else you end up working with. But you can do them. But first off, you do have to get rid of this attachment, and you got to learn how to protect yourself, because people who are like mediums and psychics and stuff like that, they are like a beacon of light in the darkness to these beings, and they're going to be more attracted to you than other things. So it's not that you can't do them, it's that you have to learn how to protect yourself, and that is what this is meant to be. All this is happening so this can happen. So you can learn how to do that. But if you refuse to do that, it can have negative repercussions in the long run. However, judgment, this is God pretty much saying, calling for all of these things, all of this synchronicity, all of these things to take place so you can be freed from this demonic entity. So I'm going to clarify judgment. Clarify judgment, please. We're going to clarify judgment. I want to shuffle it a bit. Clarify judgment, please. Clarify judgment. Please clarify judgment. Clarify judgment. Clarify judgment. I do work with angels too, by the way. Queen of Pentacles. It feels like your mother has been praying for you. It feels motherly. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups. Wow. Okay. Definitely saying something here. Let me keep going. Clarify the Queen of Cups, please. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Both of these are motherly. It looks like your mother might be reverse or upright. Your mother may be your mother may be psychic as well. That might be where you get a lot of it from. You see the King of Swords in the reverse. Okay, what it's saying is that your mother may be coming off as someone who's being intimidating or even forceful about the situation. But it doesn't say yet. But it's because she cares and that she loves you, and she's picking up things too about, it feels like she's picking up things about your situation. She might know that you have attachments. Clarify the King of Swords, please. Clarify the King of Swords. But I'm really feeling like she is standing up for what she believes in. And that is you. She's standing up for you. If there's any conflict with you and your mother, that is why it's happening. Clarify the Seven of Wands, please. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Clarify judgment. Clarify judgment. Clarify judgment. Reverse or upright. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Two of Pentacles in the reverse is about being overwhelmed. Also can indicate delays as well, but I don't feel like that really applies to the situation. I feel like it's more like overwhelmed. Okay, it feels like it maybe this person who I feel like is your mother, because the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles is both motherly figures. Is saying that basically it's saying that God's talking to her and telling her things, and it's so, like she's being so overwhelmed, she's so weighed down with emotion that she's having difficulty getting, like, doing anything, being productive. So that's why she's being so forceful about your situation and being like, I feel like she might be getting on to you about things. So, I don't know. So, basically it feels like this trip to your old house, or yeah, that where you're going to be seeing your family, is supposed to be helping you to address the situation with this demonic entity. So, I'm going to go ahead and do these dice and see if anything comes up extra that I didn't see before or I didn't realize. So I'm just using them and trying to try them out, alright? No judge me. Alright, so please tell me anything that Corey Scherer should know about the next month. Alright, so make sure you can see them in the camera. So we have the Five of Swords, which is about kind of feeling attacked or being self-defeated, or about, like, you know, self-defeat. We have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of Swords right here, which is about feeling like that victim type mentality and kind of like a lot of being like trapped in your mind. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, then we have the Hierophant. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of Swords. Rock Bottom. I feel like you might be feeling kind of rock bottom, maybe spiritually. We have the Queen, no, the King of Wands. We have the King of Cups. We have the Hangman and the Queen of Cups. And then, alright, this feels like it might be your family. Let's see. We have the Ten of Pentacles, which is kind of like about your legacy or family or home, but also about like the material part of your home. We have the Seven of Cups, about options and taking a leap of faith. It's saying for you to try to look at things with a different perspective. You need to look at things with a different perspective. Your mother's, it feels like it's mother's. Your mother's a different, try to look at your mother from your mother's perspective. I feel like it's encouraging you to possibly, I don't think that you're having like, I don't know, you might be, you might not be having an all-out issue with your mother, but it's just that she's so worried and she knows things are, she's feeling like, she feels like you're in danger because you have that negative entity attached to you. They're saying that you should try to weigh out your options and take a leap of faith with them. But it is saying that the situation is meant to help free you from this demonic entity, and this is being divinely guided. All right. So I thought I'd go ahead and get out my pendulum. I actually had to pause the video because I was trying to figure out like what exactly am I going to say, because this feels so serious. This feels very serious, and I'm not exactly sure what this demon, I know the demon is feeding off of Corey, but I don't know. I thought we could use the pendulum and see if we can get any more clarity on the situation. So I'm going to go ahead and ask, is there any entities attached to Corey Scherer? Please tell me, is there any entities attached to Corey Scherer? I'll ask again. I'll start it over just to make sure. Are there any entities attached to Corey Scherer? Please tell me, are there any entities attached to Corey Scherer? And I actually just asked this to see if it would say anything. I just made it go in a circle. But this thing moved, and that freaked me out a little bit because I wasn't expecting it. This book moved. And I was just sitting like this, so. Is there any entities attached to Corey Scherer? It goes to like yes immediately. It's actually pretty strong. Alright, please stop. Alright. Are there any entities attached to Colby Brock? Are there any entities attached to Colby Brock? It says no. There's no entities attached to Colby Brock. Are there any entities attached to Sam Golbach? I'll start it over just so it doesn't. Alright, Actually, can't remember Aaron's last name. I'll just ask Aaron. Are there any entities attached to Sam Golbach? Are there any entities attached to Sam Golbach? It says no. Are there any entities attached to Corey Scherer? Are there any entities attached to Corey Scherer? This is me not stopping it and waiting for it to actually correct itself. Are there any entities attached to Corey Scherer? Please tell me. So it stopped itself from saying no, and it went to yes. So there is an entity definitely attached to Corey Scherer. What should I ask next? I'm going to use the next page. This is good, and this is bad. So if it swings this way, it is a bad entity, and if I'm gonna ask, and then if it swings this way, it's good. Okay, so please tell me what kind of entity is attached to Corey Scherer. It's like answering right away with these Corey questions. It really has a lot to say about Corey. What kind of entity is attached to Corey Scherer? It says bad. It's a bad entity. So I want to ask, I want to ask about Aaron. Is there any entities attached to Aaron? Corey's friend. Is there any entities attached to Aaron? It says no. No, there's no entities attached to Aaron. I'm going to ask again about Corey. Is there an entity, a negative entity attached to Corey Scherer? Please tell me. Is there a negative entity attached to Corey Scherer? See, it's going in a circle. Sometimes it does that when it's trying to correct itself. Is there any entities attached to Corey Scherer? Okay, so there's not anything attached to Aaron, but it is attached to Corey. Is there a spirit that lives? Is there an entity that lives in Aaron's house? Is there an entity that lives in Aaron's house? Okay, so there's an entity that is living in Aaron's house, but it's not attached to him. What kind of entity is the entity that lives inside of Aaron's house? What kind of entity lives in Aaron's house, good or bad? Please tell me. Is the entity in Aaron's house good or bad? It's saying that the entity in Aaron's house is bad. Is the entity in Aaron's house a demon? Is the entity inside Aaron's house a demon? So it does seem like Aaron does have a demonic entity living in his house. Okay. Is there any entities living in Sam's house? Is there any entities living inside Sam's house? In his apartment? Are there any entities in Sam's apartment? Are there any entities in Sam's apartment? It's like correcting itself. I think it might be going to no, but it's like going in a circle. Oh. Are there entities sometimes? Oh, it's going to no. No, okay. No, there's no entities in Sam's apartment. Are there any entities in Sam's Sam, Colby's, or Jake's apartment? Are there any entities in Sam, Colby, or Jake's apartment? And it says no. Okay, that's good. So, Aaron has a demonic entity living in his house but is not attached to him. Corey has a demonic entity attached to him. Does the demonic entity that is attached to Corey feed off of his fear? Okay, it says yes. I want to stop it so it stopped when I asked the next question. Let me see. How am I going to word this? Okay. Does the demonic entity attached to Corey want to possess him? Does the demonic entity that is attached to Corey want to possess him? Is it trying to possess him? Is the demonic entity trying to possess Corey Scherer? Is saying yes. Is Corey Scherer possessed right now? It says no. No, it's not possessed. I didn't think he was. I just thought I'd throw that out there. Let me ask. I know. Is there more than one entity around Corey Scherer? Is there more than one entity around Corey Scherer? Oh, it says no. There's not more than one. Is there only one demonic entity around Corey Scherer? Let me stop it. Is there only one demonic entity around Corey Scherer? What the hell? Is that no? Is there more than one demonic entity around Corey Scherer? Okay, so it's just like one. That makes it easy. What is the first letter of the demon's name that is attached to Corey Scherer? Please tell me, what is the first letter of the demon's name that is attached to Corey Scherer? What is the first letter of the demon's name that is attached to Corey Scherer? It's D, V, or W. Which one is it? D, V, or W? That's confusing. Is it D? Let me see. I'll ask here. Is the letter D? Is the first letter of the demon's name D? What is the second letter of the demon's name? It's going for a vowel, so. Is the second letter O? Is it D-O? Alright, it's changed. And it's gone to yes. It's saying yes. So we could just narrow it down just by finding out what demons have the name with D-O. So I'm not going to try to spell the whole freaking thing here because it will take forever. But I don't think there's a whole lot. Actually, I know a lot. I know a lot of demon names, and there's not. I don't think there's a whole lot that have D and O in them. So there's a lot of A's and stuff like that, but not D and O. Anyways, I think that's pretty much going to be it. I'm just going to quit it right here. If anybody would like to see more, please give this video a thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful and insightful or whatever. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Let me know what you think about Corey and them. Let's try to keep the vibe, though, positive and not be mean to each other or say rude things. I don't generally allow those kind of comments to stay if you're just going to be hateful or anything like that. Or say, like, if you go in there and you start saying negative things about Corey, or, you know, like things like mean things, like purposely mean or purposely like troll or anything like that, I won't appreciate those things. So, but anyways, let's try to keep it pretty positive, though. You can discuss it, of course, and you can say, yeah, I feel like Corey is this and that and the other, but just try to keep it nice, you know, don't be mean purposely or anything like that. Also, that goes with, you know, Sam and Colby. So just try not to keep it too negative or anything like that. I think that they could use all of the help that they can get in this situation. But I do still strongly feel like this is something that they're meant to do. And I'm really feeling that Colby is going to be pushed to be going beyond his limitations of what he feels like he should be doing spiritually. And actually, and I have felt this before, that Colby is also a medium and also has psychic abilities as well. I'm not getting that. Sam does, but I do feel like that is why Sam possibly has a harder time believing in the things that have happened around him, and why he's actually able to keep going and keep encouraging people to keep going, because he actually does not really experience as much, and he needs actually more proof than most people would, because he's just not as intuitive as other people, which doesn't mean anything's wrong with Sam. It's just how he is. It's just his personality. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and let you all go, and thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the reading. God bless.